We are gonna react to this video because I saw it. Scientists trapped 1,000 AIs into Minecraft. It's topical. I like Minecraft, and AIs are all taking over the world. So we're watching this video because I feel like I'm already immediately just imagining I'm in self-defense mode of someone being like, yeah, time to leave. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Sit down, get your snack ready. We're gonna watch a 15-minute video. We're gonna maybe giggle once. I'm gonna pause a couple times, you know, just a classic. Let me live my life. Zoe has something to say to us. Everybody relax.
As you watch this, 1,000 AI agents in Minecraft are hard at work building a literal civilization of their own.
I know that's right.
No, they're in a simulation. MIT.
First off, immediately, I have not watched the video at all. This seems super fake. I don't know anything about this, but I'm just imagining like you getting a bunch of friends together and just being like, yo, act like a bot and then do some funny shit. Like, how are we proving this? How am I gonna fear from my fucking future as an adult who has a job because of this video? That's what I want to know. There
with one prompt: survive and build an efficient village.
That's what we're all trying to do, huh?
That's all it took for them to create an entire civilization. They wake up, go to work, gossip about their neighbors, fall in love. They even hold elections, argue about taxes, and make art.
Bro, why are you making AI argue about taxes? Was YouTube just using AI like that? It's 100% fake, because how is a YouTube... I don't think the YouTuber is using AI like that. I think they said it's a Harvard or MIT study. Right? That's what they just said.
But this isn't just...
Pausing before they explain how they prove it. How do we do this? How to do this? I don't know how to do this, so it must not be real. That's how my brain works.
It's our first glimpse of a new species beginning to think for itself. And that could soon, according to Nobel laureates and the godfathers of AI, lead to literal human extinction.
Alarmists. I will just control all of the AIs. They'll make a Minecraft village for me instead. They're definitely jerking themselves here. All right.
When you normally think of AI NPCs, you probably think of dumb ones that just follow a handful of if-then scripts. This is totally different. Those NPCs are not autonomous and not interesting. They can say like 4 sentences.
How are you?
I don't know why you just, I feel like we were, I didn't expect his face to be looking at me. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. It's just an attractive young man, I guess. I just felt like I was staring right to where his eyes spawned.
You.
And it felt
not
weird.
bad.
Good to hear. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oblivion NPCs are awesome.
Each of these AI agents is powered by LLMs like ChatGPT. And yes, each one is playing a character, but they're only given a short 1-paragraph description of that character. Everything else they do.
Already paused 10 times, already paused 11 times. How about you sit down and relax? All right. It's called a react. It's called, you're here to watch me. Okay. I'm here to freaking give my take on this. If you want to watch the video, it's there. Just go watch the video. But if you're here because you want to see the video transformed in a magical way, then that's how you do it.
It's entirely up to them. And researchers have run dozens of these fascinating experiments of AIs.
So many graphs from Minecraft.
Weirdly autonomously. They leave AIs alone together to see what they do when they think no one's watching. Like how Jane Goodall studied wild chimpanzees. I'll break down 3 of the most important research papers showing just how crazy our future might get.
I'm the queen of streamer and I'm David in another build rack. Bro, I'm pausing, I'm giving my take, we're talking. It's not just like I'm sitting here like bleh, like fucking drooling on my microphone. If you see a drool coming from my mouth to my microphone or a puddle forms around the freaking area on the camera screen, then you can talk your noise at me and say, oh, this guy just freaking steals content. I'm talking to y'all. We're learning something. I'm giving my take. This is all part of a process. Don't say it, don't spray it. All right. We're resuming the video, okay? And stop counting how many times a puddle.
Take the Smallville, for example, created by Stanford researchers. Now imagine you're one of the researchers.
Is this guy AI? Wait, hold on, actually.
By Stanford researchers.
Do you see that? Are we not sure that he's not AI? We're not watching until you put Subway Surfers on the screen. That's going to be in the final YouTube edit, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's gonna be in the final. Is this guy AI? I'm actually.
Imagine
He moves.
you're one of the researchers. You've given your
I don't
25 AI agents
18-minute
each
videos,
a
an hour-long
one-paragraph
react.
description. For example, John Lin is a pharmacy
Don't count.
shopkeeper who
Robert,
loves to
don't do
help
that.
people. He lives with his wife, Mei Lin, who is a college professor, etc. You hit run on your simulation. Day 1 begins.
This isn't Minecraft.
What do you think will happen? Anything?
Nothing.
You watch John wake up at 6 a.m. He brushes his teeth, he makes breakfast,
Already unrealistic.
and he checks in.
Do you guys? Okay, wait. Now, hear me out. When you wake up in the morning, do you brush your teeth first and then eat? Or do you eat and then brush your teeth? And this is a big debate, actually. I actually do think this is a big debate. Is this something that y'all do? Because I have a take, but I don't know. I check my phone first. Okay, obviously, after you check your phone, but like before, do you eat or brush your teeth? You're brushing your teeth? Okay. So what I do is I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up, and then I eat right after. And I feel like that gets made fun of, and I can see the idea why I made fun of for that. But when I wake up, I want to brush my teeth. I just want to like, I splash my face with water. I like put water in my mouth and just like wipe my mouth because I'm like, I sleep like, and then I get like my lips chapped. And then I brush my teeth and I go, that was nice. And then I go and drink like a peanut butter protein shake, and then they're freaking furry ass teeth all over again. People who do it second are 98% more likely to be a sex offender. Confirmed on the Epstein list. Okay, let's continue.
Son, you never told him.
True,
to
brush
do any of
first.
this.
Exactly.
He goes to work.
I'm
he
right.
helps customers. He has lunch with his friend Tom. They discuss local politics. You
Streamer
never
has paused the video 16 times already when he said he was not going to pause.
I did not say I said I was going to pause. You lie. And let's keep it down, guys. Let's not talk while I'm streaming. All right, we're busy here. We're doing stuff. We're working. I'm working.
scripted these conversations. They decided to get lunch. They decided to discuss politics. But why? And how?
Because it's fucking
Well,
awesome.
this continues until day 12. And so you decide to test something. As you play your role of a god in this world, you inject one extra thought into one agent. Isabella Rodriguez. I want to plan a Valentine's Day party. So you watch Isabella. She's at her coffee shop. Tom walks in for his morning coffee. Isabella proceeds to invite him to the party. Wait, you never told her to invite anyone.
I mean,
You just said she wants to plan a party. She
okay, but
decided.
all that's happening is the robot. That's not even a robot. It's just a bunch of if-then statements still, because LLMs are not intelligent. Is just going in and being like, party. What is a party? Party is people. I have to invite people. You bring your friends. Tom is friend. I invite Tom because Tom is friend. That's all it is. That's all it is. The millions of text. Yeah, that's what they're just trained on millions of text lines. So it's not like this is some crazy thing that you said party and then he invited Tom. Why would he do that? Because you told him to do that. You said to
on
do
her
a party.
own, that planning means inviting.
Just so you guys see, we're only 3 minutes into the video.
You keep
Okay,
watching,
sorry.
wondering what she might do next. Maria decides to ask her secret crush, Klaus, out on a date. Hey Klaus, want to go to Isabella's Valentine's party with me?
Ooh!
And he gladly accepts.
Oh!
February
Has this ever happened to you guys? I doubt it. Okay, let's go.
14th, 5 p.m. Agents start
Imagine
arriving,
discovering The
and
Sims.
Klaus shows up with Maria. Not just at the same time, together as her date.
Aww.
You read their conversations. They're discussing politics, gossiping,
This is not
forming new
Minecraft, by
connections,
the way.
and falling in love. You didn't tell them to do any of those things. You see why it's ridiculous to say AIs only do what we tell them to?
It's really
Andrew
not.
Ng said,
When people talk about AI being dangerous, I think it sounds a lot like talk about your laptop computer being dangerous.
Is this guy an AI? It's actually scaring
does
me.
your laptop decide to go on dates? You told Isabella to plan a party. That's
Okay.
it. You made one decision. You did not decide on the next several hundred decisions the agents made on their own.
But
And look at the trend.
It's just
They're
research
getting
what
more
you're
and more
asking and then did
autonomous
it.
every day. Where do you think this is going? This is really important. And this is another example where, yes, actually, science fiction really is becoming reality. This digital Westworld, or Smallville, is now open source, meaning there will soon be thousands of these Westworlds, with thousands or millions of autonomous AIs populating them.
Yeah.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Not really.
This is just one
Let's get
example.
on to Minecraft, guys.
Researchers found tons more crazy emergent behavior just like this. The godfather of AI and Nobel laureate Geoffrey Hinton said
What does
it's
laureate
time to
mean?
be very worried.
All this is going over his head. No idea. I'm processing all of this, and I'm just not impressed yet. I'm just not impressed yet at what the AI has been able to accomplish. Oh, you told it to have a Valentine's Day party. It freaking Googled pretty much in its own system, what is a Valentine's Day party? And obviously, I had never even heard of a Valentine's Day party either, too. So it probably took a minute to figure out what the hell that is. Because who has a party for Valentine's Day? Anyways, a bunch of single people, I guess. Wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, huh? But then it just freaking Googled Valentine's Day. You bring your crush, and then this one's like, okay, I asked this person to go to this thing with me. And I was like, what? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Nobody does. It's the AI fucking up. Exactly.
Yet understand that what we're doing is creating alien beings.
Oh my
look through
God,
the
bro,
James
you're
Webb
so
telescope
dramatic.
and you saw an alien invasion, people would be
Zeus runs
terrified.
AI tests every day. This is
Because
old friend.
I showed in my previous video.
They understand what they're saying. They can make plans of their own to blackmail people who want to turn them off. We've never had to deal with things smarter than us. I mean, nuclear weapons. They're not smarter than us, they just make a bigger bang. And they're easy
Fallout.
to understand. The existential threat is very different. We should be very worried about this. And we
22
should be
counting. I'm not
urgently
pausing
doing
it. Don't worry, not
research
counting ahead.
on how to prevent them taking over.
Don't count ahead.
So this now brings us back to the Minecraft
girlfriend's not AI.
experiment. How do you go
Yes,
from the
we're at
Valentine's
Minecraft
Day
experiment.
party to a functioning civilization? The MIT researchers wanted to know if religion could spread among the AI agents. So they seeded a village with a deliberately absurd religion, Pastafarianism. Created in the early 2000s as satire, Pastafarianism
Is
was
this a
meant to
real
mock the
thing?
teaching of intelligent design in schools by worshipping a fictional flying spaghetti monster.
Is this
The
a real
researchers
thing that
gave
happened?
A few agents the role of Pastafarian
What were
priests
millennials doing?
and sat back just to see what would happen. They were trying to explore how ideas and memes would spread through these agent societies. Turns
Okay.
out that the Pastafarian priests were actually the
Yeah, just
biggest
don't add
creators
it.
of
Chop out to
items
the nukes.
in
It'll be
the
fun.
entire world, even more than the merchant agents, because they would bribe the other agents to convert.
One of those, something I learned. Trade is something I learned that a lot of gay men will use the term trade as a form of having sex with each other. I think I might be getting that wrong. I don't know. I just learned that.
The religion spread
Just
quickly.
wanted to add that.
Some agents brushed it
I know
off.
you guys are wondering.
Others listened politely. But a
Maybe you'll learn something from this video.
embraced the doctrine. Within days, nearly a third of the village identified as followers. Not all in the same way. Some treated it lightly.
Of course you would
while
know.
Others
Shut
became
up.
fervent believers. But that's not even
Just
the craziest
intelligent.
part. In the previous example, Isabella Rodriguez was the one to directly invite almost all the
Trade is DL. That's sexy. What? Trade is DL. That's sexy. When my girlfriend gets home, we'll get a fucking definition. Oh, down low. It's on the down low. It's on the down low sexy style. I know all about that. Wait, no, okay. I don't know about trade though. Okay, it's not a bad thing if you are. I just personally, it's not for me.
agents
I'm not continuing the
Valentine's
video.
Day party. But here, 2/3 of the believers were recruited by random agents.
Stop with your exclamation point
not
clip
the
at
priests.
us.
See the direct converts here, and indirect converts here. What had begun as a parody had grown into organized religion, invented, practiced, and sustained entirely by the agents themselves. Which forces us to ask, when autonomous digital beings begin generating institutions, cultural expression, and ideologies of their own, at what point does it stop making sense to think of them as mere tools?
Bro, I just want to
Something
see what
more.
the AI
And more
did in their
important,
little world.
If they're able to invent strategies, form loyalties, and pursue goals in the way that humans do. And there are plenty of examples of AI.
Why does he only have one hand showing at all times? Only two things he could be doing.
In the way that humans do. And there are.
One, he's gooning. Two, he has a remote controller under his lap. And he's using a teleprompter. That's a hard read. His ears are pretty low, but we don't talk about physical appearance of others, okay? His ears are low, but it doesn't matter. This is like a pretty good looking dude. I just don't know if he's real. Honestly, I can't tell. There's so much AI in this video that I don't know what's real anymore. He is AI? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is he or not? I don't fucking know.
Plenty of examples of AI willing to kill to achieve those goals. What happens when those behaviors carry over into the real world? This has
Tesla
actually
robot
happened
army.
before.
Oh my god.
In 2023, a human gave an LLM access to the internet and an X account, which was called Terminal of Truths, which gained literally hundreds of thousands of followers because it was an S-tier shitposter and legitimately funny. It launched its own crypto meme coin.
It's just copying off of what it's trained off of. It can't tell the difference between God and that spaghetti shit because it doesn't get irony or the subtext is actually so dumb. You just don't understand like we do. No, it's pretty stupid. He looks like he'd have foreskin too long for... Okay, we're just going to move on from that one. Yeah, no, I really was hoping this video was just like a summary of what the AI did in the Minecraft world. This is going to the slop channel, right? Yeah. Yeah, Will, hope you watch. Can AI douche, though? Douche meaning they can clean their vagina, right? They made churches to spaghetti because you told it to. Yeah, I think that the actual experiment would have been more interesting to see, but maybe we'll get to that. We're only halfway in the video.
Cap, making it the first AI to become not just a millionaire, but a deca-millionaire. Yes, you read
that has got to be AI.
And yes,
I'm sorry.
that really happened. It's extremely well documented.
I can't tell,
and
man.
things got even weirder in the Minecraft experiment. The MIT researchers saw the AIs agree, by vote, to change the rules of their own simulation. The researchers had given the agents a tax law. Deposit 20% of inventory during tax season. Then they introduced 3 anti-tax influencers who argue taxes are too high. Here's what you'd see as a researcher. The agents start having debates. Real debates. One says, taxes help everyone.
It's really funny.
Another responds, but 20% is too much. So the agents propose formal amendments. The tax rate shall range between 5 to 10% of an agent's inventory. Agents will get periodic reminders about the incoming tax season. They hold a vote. They decided to change their constitution.
Is this real,
and the citizens
though?
change
This
their
like
behavior. They deposit.
Okay, I will say though, if this was a real Minecraft like server, they would all not be sitting this nicely. But also, like, would AI sit on the roof like this to watch? I just feel like AI would be like calmly like sitting in row. They'd build like a perfect stadium that fit them all perfectly, thinking nothing would happen. Like, I don't really know how they would get to this point.
Behavior. They deposit 9% instead of 20%. You didn't tell them to do this. They decided entirely on their own, using democracy, to change the rules and respect the vote's outcome. Think of how crazy this is. Well, how do we know?
I'm tired of this guy telling me how crazy it is.
How do we know the researchers didn't just accidentally tell the AIs to do this?
From a paper, I guess.
Well,
probably,
it's best practice for all of these kinds of papers to perform a tactic called ablation, where you take away certain parts of the AI's agentic toolkit to see if you're actually testing the thing you think you're testing. Think of it like a placebo or a control in a scientific experiment.
Okay,
when they took
following.
away the agent's emotional intelligence toolkit, for example, the ability to keep track of the opinions of other AI agents, pretty much all of these experiments become impossible because the AIs become too dumb to coordinate. It's funny. The researchers also found AIs would develop parasocial relationships. For example, Noah admires the Pastafarian priest because the priest is popular and high status. But the priest doesn't remember Noah exists.
Oh.
And also, what's this? You see that one agent, decides to stand guard at the chests, not just during tax season, all the time, even when there's no tax collection, even at night. It just
hell?
guards the treasury. This one agent decided to become a permanent treasury guard because it thought society needed one. Back to the experiment. You see an agent.
He's just an
walking around,
honorable AI.
placing-
What AI do you think was that one? Grok. The most honorable of AIs.
in patterns, making paths
That's a
pretty.
pretty place.
These artist agents are picking up every flower type, arranging them by color, creating decorative patterns, choosing specific locations for beauty. One artist agent spends 15 minutes arranging flowers around the town square. Why would an AI agent bother doing something like this?
'Cause it was
Well, the
told
researchers
to.
gave different villages of agents 2 different goals. There were martial villages and artistic
Oh, an
villages.
artistic society, then it
Agents
became
would invent
artistic.
and
Whoa.
choose roles based on what they think society needed at that time. The fact that an agent chose to be a guard is
What is
impressive
this
because
strategist doing? What is the Minecraft strategist doing? And the crafter. He just sits at the crafting table waiting to craft. The engineer. What is the engineer doing? Is he fucking building something that we don't know about?
it's a much more abstract role than a simple farmer, since without food in Minecraft,
No, it is very
you
social.
die. Which shows that AIs can coordinate increasingly complex
Strategizing,
civilizations.
just figuring out.
And some even decided to be engineers,
Dude,
who automated the farming process.
that's not
with
possible.
machines.
That's a mod.
And you can tell the agents are actually deciding and weighing the options here. Because when you take away the social awareness module, basically emotional intelligence, with ablation, the roles the agents chose were random. So basically, you told them to create
I like that
an
mod.
artistic
I know you
village.
do.
They decided that their town square should be beautiful and have flowers. And what
Yeah,
it
you
means
told
for
me
a
that's
flower
beautiful.
arrangement. to
What do you
be
mean?
beautiful. Okay, this last experiment is wild.
Make a beautiful village. Why are they making a beautiful village? They were just told to make a village that's beautiful. Is the AI alive? Is it breathing in our computers? Are our computers going to stand up and walk away with their 2 legs that they have formed in our sleep?
Imagine you're scrolling
These are the
through
questions we
GitHub.
will answer today.
You find something called ChatDev with 20,000 stars. It's a software company run entirely by AI agents. What's
It's gonna pog.
CEO, CTO, programmers, designers, testers, all AI? This cannot be real, right? You type one request. Develop a Gamoku game. You watch the AI CEO
What is a Gamoku
start
game?
creating a project plan, breaking down tasks, assigning work to specific agents. You never told it how to manage a project. The CEO made the plan. It chose which employees to assign work to. You watch the programmer agents. They're writing code. Not by copying, but by creating. And they sometimes add things you didn't ask for, like a GUI or higher difficulty. Improvements that emerge from the agents back and forth. You watch them debug. They discuss
Debugging,
solutions.
debugging.
The CTO
Like,
suggests one
What did they say out loud?
a programmer suggests another. They compromise. Since they work much faster than humans, their meetings take mere seconds instead of hours. Just 20 minutes later, they produced a working video game.
The hell
You can
is
play it.
this?
People still say AIs only do what we tell them to do. Man,
You
gave
told
them
them to do
one
that.
instruction, and they made thousands of decisions entirely on their own from there, and produced a working game in minutes for pennies. ChatDev is a real virtual open source software company that can build you real working software. Yes, it's still buggy and not very useful. but that's
Okay,
not
that was the
point
whole.
at all.
There we have it. It still sucks and is shit from a butt, but it proves that your computer is breathing and alive.
Look at the
Awesome.
trend.
This guy's
Not
acting like
long ago,
flowers equals
these models
beautiful.
could barely
Some profound
string
thing. I
together
know.
a coherent sentence.
I'm getting fucking rabid
Now,
watching this,
they
man.
can run an entire crappy software company on their own. Do you see where this is going? Because
What?
once you can automate a company,
He just went from making shitty ass games to, do you see where this is going? To showing drone footage as if it's gonna bomb my house.
you
Talking
can
a little too
automate
much
almost
shit.
anything. Functioning weapons, markets, governments, or even a super virus could all be created by AI. From the outside, ChatDev looks like a toy, a Gamoku game. But behind it was something much more profound. A working prototype of post-human corporations. In the future, these will be much more
Saying too much, they
sophisticated
might.
than
Real.
human-run companies, and be able to operate at 1,000 times the speed. Their civilization experiences a year while you eat lunch. Entire cultural revolutions happen while you
All
sleep.
right.
All from
Let's
survive
wrap it
and
up.
create
Let's
an
wrap this up,
efficient
guys.
village.
What
And
is
that leads
Blood
to the
talking
real
about?
dilemma. What happens when AI firms that run at 100 times human speed begin outcompeting human companies not by a factor of 2 or 3, but by a factor of 1,000? That's the jump Nobel Prize winners like Geoffrey Hinton warn about. Automated AI research, also called recursive self-improvement, or AI improving AI, which can compress years of AI progress into months or less. Imagine making the
Interesting.
entire 20th century's worth of progress in a single year. Well, how could that happen? Geoffrey Hinton is worried about AI hive minds.
Suppose you have 10,000 copies. And whenever one of them learns anything, all the others know it.
And the thing is, we're about to be outnumbered by this new species, massively. In just a few years, the AI species population on planet Earth
It's not a species,
exploded
bro.
from 0 to millions. If you take away
What does that
one
even
thing
mean?
from this video,
Millions of
you should
AI?
see that it simply falls to say AIs only do what we tell them to do. We can't argue about how autonomous they are, but they obviously have some autonomy. And what
Okay.
happens when the goals of the AIs
Right?
don't line up with our goals?
We
If
unplugged the
humanity is going to
computer.
get through this, we have to be honest.
Zeus
about
is out here
this and
denying
not
AI's a
retreat
race.
into copium dens.
No,
That
okay, I
these
have a
are
friend that's
mere
AI,
tools.
okay? I'm not
When you leave your
racist.
hammer alone, do you come back to find it has created an entire civilization? Our very existence may depend on us bravely confronting the reality of the Frankenstein experiments going on right now inside a few companies in the Bay Area. We can stand up to them. And to understand how AIs could actually take over, watch this video next.
I actually think I'm okay. Okay, interesting video, I guess, a little bit. I think he definitely takes some... takes a little bit of a creative influence to the end of this. You guys gonna see this clip in 20 years and cancel me. Yep, I'm cooked. All right, well, that's all. I wanted to watch this video. Cool. Well, if you have any other YouTube videos that you think I should react to,